Hello and welcome to episode 186 of Mitch the Ficus's favorite podcast, Whammy Award-winning Fedcast, the Fox News of the IWC, coming to you from inside the Fed Zone. My name is Steve, and with me as always,
Justin.
And we're here to talk to you about the wacky world of wrestling for the week of May 2nd, 2016.
Oh, Mitch.
Mitch,
We hardly knew ye.
he's not done, I guarantee you. He took a massive bump on Raw, but he'll be back.
We'll
I guarantee
talk
you he'll
about
be
it,
back.
but first off, I didn't even know the plant had a name.
He
but
said it very quickly on SmackDown.
Did he?
And I
Okay.
immediately wrote it down the second he said it. He literally just off breath on SmackDown just went, his name's Mitch, by the way. And I was like, I wrote that down immediately. I'm like, that's the name. I don't care what happened. Then he took the amazing
funny
bump on
thing
Raw.
is, Dean Ambrose seems like the type of guy that would name a houseplant.
Yep. And yeah, so Mitch is now enshrined in this podcast because that was one of the funniest things I
Mitch.
ever heard was him going around. His name's Mitch, by the way.
Mitch
It was
the Ficus.
Brilliant. Just brilliant. Again, he's not dead, man. I guarantee you. Mitch is making a comeback next week. Guaranteed.
The big comeback.
Yes.
Mitch coming in for the hot tag.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
It was a week.
Mm-hmm. Things happened.
Well, not according to some people. Things didn't happen.
God. Yeah, there will be bitching.
But we will
There's
get-
no way around it, I'm afraid, but yeah.
But we'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll start with TNA.
Yep.
As we always awkwardly transition into, we really do need 186 episodes
Yeah.
in. We really need to find a
have
bridge.
Yeah. Well, we used to do news
like
beforehand,
like
but then
maybe a little bit of chat or something.
something, yeah. Because, we used to do news, but there's kind of every news is always the same every damn week.
Because it's like a talk show.
Yeah.
You bring the guest out,
Yeah.
and then you have a little bit of chit chat, and then
Yeah.
you get into the thing they're pimping.
Yeah, but we
So we need the banter.
we need the opening monologue is what we need just to
We
get us there.
We just come out and bang. Let's
Yeah.
just start. But
I mean, in all fairness, we did have that great little chunk about Mitch the Ficus. So, I mean, we could just be like, okay, here we go. But, I don't know. We need smoother transitions.
maybe we get sound bites or something. I don't know.
I don't know. But you know what?
We're not-
I guarantee
we're not
you, by
inclined to
episode
do so.
200, we'll have something down.
I bet we will.
Yeah.
Either way, TNA presented Sacrifice.
Yeah.
And what I've noticed when TNA presents things, that means, hey, there's going to be a lot of wrestling and not
Yes.
that much talking.
This is true.
So you have the...
Good. Okay, let's not
This is
point
what
to
I'm
logic.
angry about.
I know.
So you have the capabilities
Yes.
of just giving me a 2-hour wrestling program
Yes.
without a lot of, hey, what do you think? Guys wandering up the wrestlers in seedy hallways going, hey, what happened out there?
No, because we have to have Billy Corgan talking to folks. Because that's what we need from Billy Corgan. Rock God, lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins, is him talking.
In his ill-fitted suits.
Yeah. But, I mean, where would that be on the show if we had just wrestling?
Fair enough. But this show was interesting because
It
it
was.
started off with the World Heavyweight Championship match.
Which is an odd choice.
Yeah.
I mean, I
But when
understand
the-
why
I
they
guess-
did it.
No offense to one Tyrus.
Yeah.
But when the number one contender in this scenario is Tyrus
So,
versus Drew Galloway doesn't scream main event.
so you're
to
saying that Tyrus isn't a big name draw?
No.
The hell you say.
I know,
The
right?
hell you say. Take that back,
The
sir.
world's largest Manny.
Yeah. He used to be a dinosaur.
Yeah, that dancing dinosaur.
Uh-huh.
Not.
Barty?
It's like, not unlike a certain purple fellow that dances on PBS for a
That's
living.
bullshit. Dinosaurs weren't purple.
That's the logic. Like, hey, I have no problem that he's talking
Yeah.
and singing and dancing.
And around.
What's this purple shit?
Well, they were lizards. I assume
They
green.
weren't yellow either. What's this fucking...
Oh, he had that Triceratops friend, didn't he? I don't know what the fuck that was, because seriously didn't watch Barney, but, I saw pictures of a yellow Triceratops.
that also stuck into your...
It was there.
to grinded your gears.
A little bit. I mean, although dinosaurs probably could have been yellow. There are yellow lizards. It's possible.
But there are no goddamn purple lizards.
Maybe there was. I don't know. There might have been purple lizards.
There was. We lost them last week.
No, that's true.
R.I.P.
That's true.
again, Prince.
Yeah, that's true. Although
Either
he was
way.
no lizard. He was just like the
He
greatest.
wasn't human.
No, he
I'm
certainly
sure.
wasn't. But I don't know if
He was-
Are we saying he's reptilian now? Are we going into that?
I don't
category?
know. He
I
was
don't
not
know.
from this earth.
No, he certainly wasn't. But I just assumed he was from Planet Purple.
Yeah.
Because awesome.
Either way. Drew wins because it's, again, no offense, but it's Tyrus.
Yeah, he's not beating
Match was
him.
okay.
Yeah, it was fine.
Spud got involved a little bit,
Yeah.
but once they cleared him out, you know what?
it was
Drew
fine.
and Tyrus had a pretty solid match.
Yeah, again, I mean,
Because Tyrus is a solid hand in the ring, but he's no way.
he's just not a name. That's
just not a
all.
name,
You
that's
know.
But you never know. They
Yeah.
might build him up.
They won't,
They
but
won't, but they might.
a better company can do that, but not them.
Yeah. So Drew wins,
Mm-hmm.
still champion.
Mm-hmm.
Bully for him.
Yes.
Beer Money,
Mm-hmm.
basically describing that, whatever match they want. Again, they took the nuts
Yeah.
out of the segment from
Yeah,
last
I mean,
week. They're like,
can't
seriously,
believe
they could have
didn't-
asked
Yeah,
us.
they didn't need to do this. They should have just asked. Like, guys, didn't anyone tell you not to say that?
They also made fun of the match format. Everything.
Yeah.
This incarnation of Beer Money really is the latter
Yeah.
incarnation
The
of
second
DX,
half of DX, yeah, where it's just sort of like,
where it was de-geriatric X, where
Yeah.
they came back and they were old, and
you're like,
but they were still doing the
Yeah.
things that they did when they were 20.
you were like, well, it's still kind of funny, but not that, like, really edgy cool.
But here's the difference.
Yeah.
The amount of time from DX
Yes.
to
To Beer Money.
de-geriatric
Oh,
X.
yeah.
No, I'm talking about
Oh,
from
okay,
DX
yeah.
to DX,
Yeah.
just Sean and
Yeah.
two guys trying to be fun dads.
like,
was like 15 years?
something like that. It was a ridiculously long amount of time.
But Beer Money, that was
Like,
only a few years ago.
Yeah, like there's
Like within the last 6, I think,
easily,
7.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Like it wasn't that long ago. So you're just like, do you really need to pull out the dad jokes? Do you really need to be this sad? But apparently they do.
so either way, they're going to fight
Mm.
for the tag title. They're going to defend their tag
In-
titles in a
in all
Valley of
fairness-
Shadows match.
Yeah. In all fairness, though, I really doubt that Robert Roode had his his whole heart into this one. Probably had it in the back of his head, like, yeah, I'm leaving this shit.
Yeah, but he's a pro.
Yeah.
Either way.
Mm-hmm.
Marie and Gail in the back, going back and forth. Basically.
Yeah.
Well, not in the back, in the ring.
Yeah.
Gail says she's going to beat Maria up, and Maria's mugging. I don't like the way Maria's taught, her cadence.
Yeah. It's a little strange.
It's weird. I don't know
yeah.
what she's trying to do with it.
Well, I think
or-
it's the idea that she's been blessed by her husband, therefore she's acting like a preacher, but she's not a good enough
But she's like
actress to pull it off.
super over enunciating like every word
that's the thing.
that she is saying.
That's what she's doing. That's what preachers do.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they really talk like that.
Once I
Yeah.
left.
Understandable. Yeah, like if you've ever seen like any old school preachers on like televangelists and shit like that, they over enunciate everything so they can get everyone to send us money. And that's what she's trying to pull off, but she's failing because she's not a member of the New Day.
She doesn't have.
No,
I'm pretty sure Xavier Woods has more charisma. His pink.
Yeah, he really does.
Maria
So
has
it's
a
like
little no slight on her.
No,
like,
no.
I'm comparing.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very different thing. I mean, but unfortunately, she should stick to her strengths, and I'm not saying her tits. I'm saying her ass. No.
I know what you mean.
She should just be a bitch.
Yeah,
Because she's
Resting
really,
bitch
really
face,
good
that
at
kind
it.
of
Yeah,
stuff.
she's really good at being a
Yeah.
bitch. This evangelist bullshit is not working. And I understand, because again, he's the miracle, so she has to be the one touting her God, but it's falling flat. It's just kind of annoying.
Either way, Gail doesn't get her hands on Maria because
Yeah.
Rosemary comes in. They have a match.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? This was the first decent women's match I've seen on TNA television in quite some time.
Well, no offense. I mean, no
because
offense.
it's Rosemary
Rosemary's really fucking good.
and Gail Kim,
who-
actually has
yeah.
now someone to work with.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, look, we forgot that the quote-unquote knockouts division has wrestlers in it sometimes.
Yeah.
Because they went WWE real fast,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
So Rosemary won,
Yep.
which is good because you
Mhm.
want to keep the Decay got a bump on this episode.
Yeah, and, well, that's also one of the reasons because Crazy Steve resigned.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, let's keep this shit going.
Mm-hmm. We now get Eli Drake
Mm-hmm.
and his Fact of Life.
Okay,
which
this
is-
needs to stop.
So, basically, when they fired Mr. Anderson,
Yeah.
they just said, well, we don't need him because we have this guy.
Makes Mr. Anderson look like $1 million, doesn't it?
I guess.
Because, I mean, okay, let's admit both suck, but Eli Drake is so much worse. He's
I want to give him a chance. I really do because, like, he's a new guy.
Yeah, but
you know,
he's not giving you anything to
But
give.
it's-
It's bad.
like the dummy. Yeah.
That was so fucking annoying. Like, it might have been funny if he used it a few times, but he used it after every sentence.
Because you know what? When he hit it
Yeah.
the first time, it was funny because
Mhm.
he would follow it with dummy. Yeah, and then he'd follow up with yeah.
Yeah. It
So-
worked the first couple times.
But
by
he
number
literally
20,
rang the bell too many
yeah,
times. Like he hit the button too many
by
times.
number 20, and I'm not kidding you, I guarantee you there was fucking 20 of them. It was annoying. Very annoying.
The bromance came out. They tried to save it.
They couldn't, which is fucked up, because if the bromance can't save a comedy act, there's something wrong.
So Eli's going to be feuding with the Bromans, and
that's fine.
You know, dummy. Yeah. What are you going to do?
God, hopefully we'd never hear that again.
We will.
I know, it's probably on this week.
Because that's a fact of life.
Yeah, and that's probably on this week, so I'm not happy.
Nope.
Yeah.
Decay beat Beer Money for the titles because Bobby Roode don't work there no more.
No. Bobby Roode is elsewhere.
And all the Valleys of Shadows matches it was just a Monsters Ball match with mood lighting.
Which I'm not against. I like mood lighting.
We saw everything pretty clearly.
Yeah.
You know what I would be against? If I was in the crowd in the back.
Yeah, they didn't see shit.
Because I literally heard a guy who got, I don't know what mic he caught that caught him, but I literally heard a guy going, I can't see anything.
Yeah.
It was a guy in the front row, I think, literally said, I can't see anything.
Yeah. I don't think they thought about the visual ability in the crowd, but, you know, on TV we saw it clearly, so, you know.
So, fuck the people who actually... Do they pay?
I doubt it.
Or is it just because it's at Universal Studios?
They're just they're in the impact zone.
Like,
quote
come
unquote.
on
So,
in.
Nobody,
watch a wrestling
nobody
show.
fucking...
And if they do
paying.
charge, it's like, $5.
Yeah, nobody's paying. I guarantee you they're not paying to get in that.
Either way, it was a plunder match.
Yep.
Plunder matches are plunder matches.
You know, people got hit with shit. That was it.
You know.
You know.
Nobody sells barbed wire quite like Abyss. He
Well,
really
he uses a lot of it. I mean, he knows. Much like that tax spot he always does. I don't think anyone else has ever landed on tax but him.
Bobby Roode did. That's why they lost.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, that's how much this fucking episode really meant to me, because, yeah, I didn't care.
So to say that you can't really say he phoned it in, because he
That's
took
true.
a tax
That's
spot
true.
on his last match.
This is true.
So
Yeah, I honestly, that is...
he didn't just go out on his back. He went out on a tax.
I shit you not. There is no memory in my brain of this right now.
It's probably a good thing, because it was super gross.
Yeah, that's probably one of the things I don't want to see, but
You know,
that might be why. I could have blocked it out.
It's images like that where I'm like, and wrestling's fake.
Yeah. You know, and I have gone on record many times, and I'll say I don't like watching shit like that anyway, because it's a little bit too real, if that makes any sense, but...
Yeah, because that's actual tax going into an actual person, and that's actual blood,
and if you've...
ew.
You know, I don't know if you've ever
Ow
had...
and ew,
Yeah,
by the
I don't know
way.
if you've ever had a tack go into you, and I have, and I'm sure most of you have. Multiply that by about 600. That's what went into Bobby Roode, I'm guessing. So, fucking ow.
Yeah,
You
not
know?
fun.
Yeah.
Not a fun time.
Pretty confident in wrestling school they don't teach you how to land on tacks.
And then the very next match, King of the Mountain, Ram beat EY, because once again, not only does EY not work there anymore,
He works somewhere else
but
now.
spoilers, I'm sure everyone knows by now
Yeah.
because the internet's the internet. Tomorrow night, he shows up on NXT.
So he works for the WWE.
Not exclusively. He's
Oh, no?
still
Well,
taking,
yeah, no, I heard,
he's still taking indie
dates.
bookings.
Yeah, but that's kind of the deal that NXT lets you have all the time now, which is great for WWE because they would never do that normally.
What they're basically doing is they let them kind of fill out their dates for a little bit. And
finish
go,
off what
"Oh,
they're
no,
doing."
Well, finish off what you're doing.
Yeah.
Maybe take a couple new ones
Yeah.
here, there, and then eventually, a month or two down the line, we'll actually sit down.
Yeah,
We'll get you a
we'll work out a
contract.
contract, and if we're deciding to pay you peanuts, at least you can make
Because
some money before we do
I
that.
think they've finally have signed Gargano and Ciampa, but they were letting Gargano and Ciampa just.
For almost a year at this point.
And I think now all they're doing is finishing up dates, and then
Yeah, they are. They've signed an exclusive deal. They get to finish up their dates and they move on. Yeah, I guarantee you EY's taking bookings for like the next 6 months.
and so Bobby Roode shows up pretty soon. Next set of tapings, you think?
Yeah, he's there next set. He's probably there now. He just hasn't shown up on TV
Oh yeah,
yet.
next set of tapings.
Yeah, he's probably taking the tests and all that they need to do.
Yeah, so
know, so that'll be
and
good.
The good thing with these guys, like Austin Aries, like Samoa Joe, it's not like they were in Japan and they've kind of acclimated themselves to a different style. No, they've been wrestling in TNA, which is basically WWE,
Yeah, exactly.
wrestling-wise.
And that's the thing, you know.
So they didn't.
They know that.
They don't.
You know, Trips knows that.
The
So-
wrestling TV matches, just this time, people are actually watching them.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, and I guarantee you that's the point because also, like, you got to think about a couple things is that, you know, apparently there's something in the water in WWE and people are getting injured every 5 minutes. So they want to keep NXT stacked so they can bring up people they need to. And having half the roster full of guys who know how to wrestle the WWE style like that is very helpful.
And have names that can sell
t-shirts. Have names that can sell, yeah. So, yeah, like, I have a feeling that with a couple of the things going on, there might be a couple call-ups pretty fast.
Mm-hmm. You know? Jeff and Ruby have a moment in the ring.